Easter, everybody, guys. Let's start the show. Let's talk some watches. We got Happy Easter, everybody, guys. Let's start the show. Let's talk some
Brian's
watches.
got the
We got
I don't know. Honestly, Brian, you have like one of the most professional setups. You got but one of those wires are crossed. Okay, one of those wires are fucked up.
and I spent all day putting up my new laptop for you.
Oh man, it's okay. It's okay. David, oh, nice shirt.
Hey, thanks,
Dressed
man.
up. Dressed up for the show.
Yeah, just for you. I know pink's your favorite color, so I figured I'd go with a pink shirt.
Yes, that's so cool. Hey, let me take these off. This is usually ratings poison. Oh my god, what a crazy day. Uh, I had the longest, I think, night yesterday of them all, but it was an incredible experience. We walked the Venice. We spoke with Asheen for like freaking 4 hours or something. Oh no, I think it was 5. Yeah, no, it was amazing stuff, amazing stuff. And I think I need to do another one of those walking live streams soon, but I am doing my spring cleaning, getting rid of a lot of stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video about that, hopefully. Guys, Brian, welcome to the show. David, welcome to the show. Let's see what's going on in the chat real quick. Lord, reminding everybody kindly to please upvote and support Tim. Thank you. Watch Collector UK. Thank you for the upvote. Let's see here. Alan, thank you for joining us tonight. Speedy Horrendous, $2. First Easter super chat. Thank you, Speedy. Really appreciate that. Red, jump on, because we're gonna be talking Vegas and guys. LA fell through, right? So I got the refund for that. But Asheen has invited me and the Blondie to go to Venice. And the best part, you're not gonna believe it. The best part, we can stay at his friend's place, rent free.
Wow.
Dang.
Yeah, baby. So
Nice.
that is freaking incredible news. Absolutely incredible news. I'm gonna be starting to, if we get the Blondie on, we're gonna try to build a bit of an itinerary, and get things ready.
What
Use
happened to LA?
LA was canceled. The whole event, the watch
Oh,
time.
really? For any
They
reason?
don't say why.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I
Yeah, I heard
wonder-
you talking about it. I didn't hear any reasoning, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reasonings, but I'm wondering if they weren't concerned about security because of there's been a rash of high-end home invasions and stuff in LA.
Yeah, so they didn't want to congregate 1,000 rich people wearing, really expensive watches in one place, maybe. So that could be.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Yeah, because my entire family lives out there, and it's not COVID related because they're pretty much wide open again.
Yeah.
JB 5 euros. Tim, I am with you on everything, but you messed up with Mr. GMT. Hey, JB, give me a call after the show. We'll talk about it. 'Cause I don't want to talk about the drama on air, but because we're kind of moved past it. I love Mr. GMT. I love the guy, but there's some things that bother me. And listen, Mr. GMT is a cool guy. He's always welcome back. When he sorts some few little issues, details, behind the scenes stuff. We actually have a watch related question. NZ
Holy shit.
Time Teller. What is the best Tudor watch in your opinion? I asked for the Black Bay 58 Black on the bracelet from the AD, and he calls me after a week that he has one available now. Should I take it? The silver one. Oh, love the silver, but man, those have tanked. Absolutely tanked. Now our friend George Wargies warned everyone that, man, the Tudor is doing really badly on the secondary market. Let's do a quick check here. Now, NZ Time Teller, I don't know where you're from, but our friend OC is selling one for like 32 or 3300 with everything. Like brand new, blue one, not the black one. I think blue one is even better. Maybe you talk to him. I wouldn't, because getting one from the AD, unless you're doing it to build a relationship and gonna be asking for Rolex in the future. I don't know if that's the best watch to buy. Red,
Hey, how we going?
welcome to the
Hey,
show,
Bram.
Red.
Hey, David.
Hey, are you
Hello.
packing? Have you packed everything?
I haven't packed the thing yet. I've been that busy at work, so I haven't packed the thing yet.
And it's approaching, dude.
I know.
The Vegas time is moving so quickly. It's gonna be here in any second.
I know, but I'm afraid of leaving the house, like, to be honest with you, because I still have to do the COVID test one day before I get on the flight.
Ah, gotcha.
So I've been
Okay.
testing every day just to make sure. But
Mhm.
I have to go to work on Tuesday and Wednesday, and I don't want to get COVID. Have to be careful.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Have to
That's a
stay.
good point.
Have to stay away
Is
from
there
people.
traveling to United States? There's a requirement, right? You do have to take the test, right? It's not like
Yeah,
going to
yeah. I have to
UK.
show proof. I have to show a test at least no more than 24 hours before getting on the plane, and then you have to upload it to some app
Website.
along with all
Yeah.
your
Oh, the app.
travel stuff. So
Gotcha.
let's hope. So it all hangs in the balance.
Let's hope it's all good. I'm gonna
It'll be
be
fine.
I'm gonna
It'll
be
be good. It'll be
keeping
good.
close contact with you, because we're gonna be sharing a room. The room is weak.
Well, there's 2 beds in the room, so there is unlike you and Archie's room. So
Man, you should have got one bed. Kind of
no,
waste of blankets. Waste of blankets.
no. It was the same price, like, for 2 beds anyway. Like, so it was.
And the time teller says he's from New Zealand. Ah, listen, man. The Black Bay, it's a great watch. It's actually a great watch to just keep forever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but ask for Rolex to go with it. Get on some kind of a 2 to 3 year wait list. Don't just buy this watch as without any kind of favor. Although this is one of the best watches to take a hit on, still, it's a you shouldn't lose the opportunity. Forbin, the Pro is the tutor to get. The rest are like buying a dozen eggs. Hey, if he can get the new Pro, that would be freaking amazing. I've already seen the images. Tickers has one. It's not as thick as people making it out to be. Get the Pro. David, have you been asking for Pro, or you're not really interested?
Not. I mean, I'm not interested, but no, that's not on my radar right now. No, I was just in the AD, I was in Omega Boutique and my AD yesterday, kind of looking at some different stuff, but not no.
Do they
pros.
have it? I haven't seen one at
I
all.
see it wasn't there. It wasn't at the one Booper that I went to.
Man, I think they have them in the back room, but they're just kind of saying like, "Hey, we're saving this first batch for their super VIPs if they just want them or not."
Probably.
You
Yeah,
know?
Omega didn't have they don't have anything in there either, basically. But all the new
Yeah.
models.
Damn it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
Pandora Fox, £9 super chat. Happy Easter, Timmy. Happy Easter, Timmy. Thank you so much, Pandora. Really appreciate your support. And I hope to do more exciting walking tours in what's it called? Around New York. That was doing that little that charity walk kind of inspired me to do a little bit more stuff like that. But I think I'm gonna have to do it like super early when there's not too much crowds, because when I'm there and it's very crowded, the internet is just is
Oh, yeah.
overloaded. There's just too many people right now. So I think going for like a sunrise on Brooklyn Bridge would be cool or something, right? They could give people a nice kind of experience of what the place looks like before it gets overrun by tourists.
Tourists.
uh, Cyrus Bunny King, love it. Swift said, I'm wearing my Rolex two-tone Tugmaster 2. Oh my god. These guys. Oh my god. These guys are too funny. Too funny.
Great.
Man. Cyrus is pretty vicious. I'd rather wear a Seiko than a Tudor.
Wow. Okay.
Mm.
To each their own.
Hey, I really like this watch.
I do too.
Now, would I buy it? I got the Explorer 2, right? And I don't think it would suit my collection. I don't even know what I want from these new pieces. I'm on the wait list for the Air King, but man, right now it's like you take one and then you're screwed basically. Yeah, I like because I want the left-hand drive. I know. It's like the most hyped thing ever.
Yeah.
But I'm just afraid that what happens if I get the Air King and then they tell me, "Hey, we won't get you the left-hand drive if you take the Air King." Should I just wait for the left hand, skip the Air King?
I think it's a pretty simple answer if you just ask yourself one question: which do you like more?
I love the left-hand drive.
I'm left-handed. I told him I want the left-hand drive out of all the new stuff.
There you go. That's the perfect answer for you. But Tim, I mean, I think you're partial to the Air King, Tim. It sounds like it, so I would stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, the left-hand drive is kind of, it would be my third GMT. Do I really need a Pepsi and the left-hand drive and the Explorer 2?
No, the Air King is a little bit different than what you have now, so you probably would wear that more, I think.
And this year seems to be all about the GMTs. Mr. Tudor to you at Tim. I handled the Black Bay Pro yesterday. It's amazing. What's amazing is the tolerances. Tolerances in such a small package. I will be picking up one in few months. Fuck. Congratulations, Mr. Tudor to you. Whoa. He's got like every Tudor. So it's if you're a Tudor collector, then this is a no-brainer. It's probably the best Tudor right now on the market.
Yeah, I seen one yesterday there. It was down in the AD marked as exhibition only. They're saying at least 2 to 3 months.
A Tudor for exhibition only? What?
Yeah, I have
What kind
pictures.
of reality?
I have pictures of the window. I couldn't believe it. They had that and the and the two-tone one marked as exhibition only.
Oh, the new root beer, the Bakelite, the Bakelite.
Yeah. But they're saying 2 to 3 months like for that one.
For 2 to 3 months. How come people are already getting theirs? Those are super VIPs, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I wonder what the prices are on the secondary market for this thing.
I think Spencer's got one for about $4,500. You know, £4,500.
I think I saw one for 56 or 5,700 US.
Oh, okay. That's quite a lot. What is this? Reeds? What the hell is Reeds? Is this more details? Not sure. Speedy Horrendous, $5. I think the Black Blade Pro and the Longines Zulu Time are two amazing, affordable, one and done GMT options that both happens to come out at the same time. By the way, guys, if you have American Express Platinum, there is a Hodinky discount, right?
Yeah. There's a Bob's Watches discount too.
Hmm?
There's a Bob's Watches discount too.
Oh, where?
On if you have a $200 off as long as you spend $1,000 on Bob's watches.
That's on Platinum also?
It's on my Platinum. It's on the little perks thing. I think you have
Dang.
to enroll in it, but yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, here we go then. What would be like a good watch that doesn't lose value to pick up for around $1,000? Because we were looking at some stuff yesterday, and there's like watch boxes. Is there pre-owned watches for under 1,000? This could be a cool little. Let's see here. How do I choose the amount? Okay, here we go. Oh, that's 25,000. What the hell? What the? Okay. I got it. Okay, I'm gonna do 700, right? Because that's the minimum, right? And 1,200. Whoa, what the? 1,000. Hey, calm down. 700.
Yeah, Tim, I got to thank you.
There's
I got
nothing.
I got that American Express Platinum because of how you were talking about it, and I went and looked up all the perks and everything, and I got one, and I'm really liking it. So
Yeah, there's so much because you can like save so much money. Yeah, you
yeah,
paid the fee, you can get all the money back so quickly if you use the perks.
I think I've only had it for 2 months maybe, and I think I basically redeemed all of the annual fee in the perks already. Like between the Uber and all the other stuff that you get, it's really good.
Exactly. And people ask me like, "Oh, Tim, you're broke. How are you able to afford the platinum?" And it's actually, dude, like you can get more money back out of the platinum card if you use it like properly.
Oh yeah, if you travel and stuff, it's a no-brainer. It's great. And it feels cool too. It's like metal, so that's cool.
It feels good dropping it on the table, just boom. It's a piece of steel.
Oh, I sent you some pictures on when you run out of things to talk about. I sent you some pictures of an Omega that we looked, Small G and I looked at in the boutique yesterday. It's one that I never saw in person, so I sent you some pictures when you run out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, that's perfect, because we're gonna run out of things very, very soon. Let me just see here from without. Oh, come on, this is. By the way, Pandora Fox is asking Red Shovel whether he sent that umbrella yet. Hopefully,
those are good umbrellas. I have that one.
The Rolex umbrella.
Yeah, those are good umbrellas.
Yeah, how can I get one? Oh, we got the lucky bastard.
There he is. What's up, Tony?
How you guys doing?
Hey, man. We're doing okay. I'm managing. I'm getting by.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. We missed you yesterday. We were talking about you.
Oh yeah, how's Sean doing? How was that lunch meeting?
Good. We bounced around a couple watch places in the mall there, and then we had lunch. It was cool. We just like 4 hours flew by like nothing.
Did you buy a Breitling? Did you buy a Breitling?
No, I was gonna stop in and see that girl again, but I did not go. We didn't. That's the one thing we didn't go in. No.
Cool.
She did text me, by the way. I didn't reach out to her. She texted me and thanked me for coming in that day and everything.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
You're the man.
I don't know about that. I think she's just trying to get a sale.
A sale? Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that pistachio dial, right?
Yeah, I still, it's on my radar still. I think I got to knock out a couple other ones first, but maybe we'll see what happens to that one on the aftermarket.
Okay. All right. Hey Tim, you all rested up from your 30 miles or what?
Oh man, you know what? The next day, I only had just a little bit of pain at the top of my foot, and it was really good advice. People who told me to soak in the tub, that was such great advice. And stretch, felt nothing. I could have done another 30 miles next day.
You filled the tub with ice, right?
No, with hot water. I'm afraid of cold. I do not like cold.
Oh,
by the way, Red, please answer Pandora Fox's super chat when you get a chance. What is this? Cyrus says, I'll drop that Pepsi for 32 in the heartbeat, but I keep the Panda. Look, I can't sell these pieces. I don't know. There's something wrong with me. Sean W, $2.79. Is Marco working for Roman Sharp now? Doing what? I have no idea. I have no idea. Thank you for the super chat, though.
Sweeping.
Really appreciate.
Sweeping the floors, painting doors. Maybe I'm not sure what he's going to be doing.
Man, if I was hired by Roman to paint a door, I would be fired the next day. I am horrible at it. Absolutely horrible. Forbin Colossus. This is actually right. So they raised the platinum fee from $550 to $695. I actually renewed mine like literally a month before they raised it.
Oh, good, nice.
Yeah, so I got very lucky with my
But
renewal.
I think if you sign up now, at least for me, if you spend $6,000 on it within the first 6 months, you get 150,000 points.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, and I'm already like a third of the way there, and I've only asked for like a month, so yeah. That's gonna be no problem. But yeah, it's good perks and stuff.
Yeah, that is huge.
I mean, that's
huge.
a first class plane ticket, to California, 150,000 points, I'm sure.
Yeah. Damn. Definitely. Like if you're gonna be buying a watch, that's great to apply for platinum. Then you buy a watch, you whack it on there, you get the points right away. When I signed up for my platinum, I only got, I think, 75,000 points. Now they're really jacked up the points because people don't travel as much, so they're trying to entice people.
Yep.
With different things. Red Shovel says, no, my other half has hidden the Rolex umbrella again. She says the fat double glazed salesman can have. Jesus Christ.
Wow. Tony, I didn't make the cocktail because I was lazy today, but this is your monkey shoulder here. So
cool. Yeah, you had mentioned you like that, right?
Oh my God, yes. It's the go-to bang for buck. It's one of the best scotches out there.
Yeah, I think I told you that last time I was in London, I was at Balthazar, this bar my wife took me to, and we start talking about, old school cocktails, and he said, you want a Rob Roy? I said, yeah, I'll take a Rob Roy. It's made with scotch, and that's what he used.
Okay.
And I've been drinking them ever since, so they're pretty good.
And my friends and I have a get together next weekend, and I'm getting all the stuff to make those. So we're going to make Rob Roy's and
cool.
see how.
Yeah.
Very nice. I had monkey shoulder, but I finished it. And then, man, Lucky bastard! I already finished. I finished your black label yesterday. I think I had the third bottle left, but I was doing 13 hours of live streaming nonstop. So I just got through it, man. I started out. I needed a drink because it was very, very stressful. Then I was fisted on Archie's. Then I had Asheen on, and Asheen's like, should I go to sleep, guys, or should we keep drinking? I was like, fuck, let's keep drinking. What the hell? So I killed the bottle with Asheen last night.
Well, man, you got the best show on YouTube now. You got Blondie, you got O'Sheen, you got David and Brian, and Shovel's always on there, right?
It's a great little show, and we're doing traveling. We're taking the show on the road. It's man,
you're usually eating something. It's a food channel as well, right?
Yeah.
Tuna sandwiches, right?
Super chats.
The pickle.
Super chats.
Pandora Fox, you are in big shit when you review Archie's parcel. And Rolly Mania, £1, 79 cents, two-tone on gray, bluesy, OG root beer or Explorer 1. Two-tone bluesy on gray, original root beer or Explorer 1. It's a really good question. What do you guys think?
Out of the OG,
yeah,
probably the OG root beer.
I gotta go root beer. I'm a GMT fan.
I agree with the root beer.
Yeah, because those are becoming so collectible.
Yeah.
People are really snatching them up with the new root beer exploding on the secondary market. It pulled up the
pulled up the older
price.
the first ceramic two-tone, the black and yellow. I was looking at it a year ago for 10 or 11. Now you can't touch them for 17 or 18.
Wow.
Damn. Oh, let's see. I don't think. Oh, David SW. David SW doesn't have any vintage. I think there's still bargain. The two-tone root beers. I think actually. Wait. Bastard, you've got one, right? Yes.
I've got an early '80s nipple dial two tone.
Yeah.
It's a GMT.
Beautiful. It's GMT Master like one.
Yeah.
Damn.
And today we got Pepsi on today.
There we go.
Oh, damn. When did you get this one, by the way?
Got it last year, and in fact, I got two new watches from two different dealers
Mm-hmm.
that I put on my list. Pepsi, and I got an SD43, and I got one from one and one from the other. In fact, David, I got this one from the Rolex store in the King of Prussia Mall.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
So we might have got it.
While they were in that temporary store.
Oh, the little one. Yeah, that little.
Yeah,
shitty one.
it was during COVID, and they sat me right in the middle of the store at
Yeah.
a desk, and they're putting the watch on me, and there's people just walking in and out of there.
Oh,
The
wow.
door wasn't even locked.
Oh,
And
geez.
now they put the watch on, they size it, and they give me this big green Rolex bag. Now, you know what King of Prussia Mall was going through back then, right?
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, I don't want the green bag. Fold the green bag up, put it in another. Give me a brown bag. I don't want that.
Yeah.
And then I ran out of the store, like, with it under my arm. It was crazy. I was so paranoid. It was like,
Well, that
I
was
wish I would have
that was
known
a
you back
steal of a
then. You could
deal.
have met me there.
Yeah. Right. No, at the new store, they basically lock you in when your Rolex comes in. They have two little rooms.
No, you go in the back, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they lock you in these rooms when they give it to you. And at least
Right.
for me, the last one I got, they didn't even ask. They put the green bag inside a white bag. They didn't.
Right.
They didn't even ask,
Right.
which is the way it should be. But they have some
Things have
young
really
people.
changed. Evan Hogenkamp, $2 super chat. Timmy, what the Black Bay Pro what the Black Bay Pro will do for Black Bay Explorer 2 prices? Wait. I completely messed that up. What will the Black Bay Pro do to the prices of Explorer 2 Black Dial? Okay, that's how it should have been phrased. I think it will raise them, to be honest, because people who will get the Pro, because like there there's no stepping stone to Explorer 2. There was no a step where, for example, like if you think of watches, like you have Seiko, like a Seiko diver, right? That's like step one. Then you move to something like Tag Heuer, Aquaterra, or maybe those $1,000 Oris and stuff divers. Then you go to maybe Tag Heuer. Then it's either Tudor Black Bay or Seamaster, and then like Rolex, Submariner, or maybe a Blank Pawn is like the top of the diver watches.
Mhm.
But for Explorer 2, there was no that intermediate step. There was Explorer 2 and that's it. Now, let's say if you want Explorer 2, you can get some Explorer 2 on the budget. So people will get, and there's going to be people who will get will get the Black Bay Pro without even knowing that there's like the next level. So I think over time it will raise the prices up. Actually, it's an advertisement campaign for Explorer 2 as well. Because Explorer 2, man, that watch is freaking amazing. Not enough people have them. Speedy Hernandez, $5 super chat. Depends on how Rolly Mania plans to use it. Office, sport, dress, a bit of everything. So he was saying two-tone, bluesy on gray, original root beer Explorer 1. Good point. I mean, all those three have three different purposes, right? The bluesy, that's your loud, nice, sexy watch. The root beer OG, that's like you look at Lord, right? Someone who's like super classy, right? That's such a dressy, classy watch. And Explorer 1, that's just for everything. You can use Explorer 1, just dude, it's no pretense. So yeah, so depends. Rolling Mania, what do you want to do? What is your purpose? What is the reason for getting that watch? Let's see. I regret. Bear says I agree regarding. Wait. Explorer 2 is actually getting soft now. Did the Explorer 2 prices drop?
Yeah, I wanted to mention something because I was quizzing some people about the watch market yesterday and everything, and I know that the gray market is going through a correction, but from everything everybody's telling me about the new watch market, it is, if anything, more robust than it was. Like their wait lists and the times that they're telling people. Omega is selling watches as fast as they're getting them in. They're selling all their tutors at the Bucher and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not sure what the correction means in the gray market, but the new market is not seeing a soft, at least according to the people that I talk to. Sales are not, they're doing well.
Yeah, I think people seeing these exorbitant prices on the secondary, and they're more likely to give it a chance, right? Like instead of, like, if the prices were reasonable in the gray market, like look at what happened to Mike the Snake, right? He bought from gray market twice, and now he is just so shitty with the gray market. He's just like, I'm not doing this again. I'm not freaking doing this again. I will actually get into the car and I will drive up at every single location that I can and get myself on the wait list. So I think, a lot of people are just really cheesed off. I mean, they had it up to here with these ridiculous prices.
Well,
Yeah, there was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I have a client that's a Rolex AD, and he just got back from that Watches and Wonders, and you guys probably talked about this, but he's saying because the obvious reasons that Russia and China is not in the picture now, that
Yes.
they're going to get more watches in the U.S.
Yeah.
The ADs are going to get more watches.
I've heard that as well. Yeah, I've heard that as well. I mean, China's a little slower, but I think they're still, according to my people, they're still strong. But yeah, the Russian market is definitely.
Yeah, they're not selling any to Russia. Rolex is not sending any to Russia.
Yeah, so there's going to be a little bit of an uptick, but on the super, from what I was being told, on the super hot models, your Daytonas and all that kind of stuff, the lead times, they've done two things. They've shortened the short end of the spectrum that they give you. So like they used to tell you it's going to be 12 months to 5 years. Now they're telling you it's going to be 8 months to 10 years. So like the whole gap is just gone huge, but the shorter end of it is shorter than it used to be. So the roulette wheel that rolls, is you could get it in 8 months, but it might take 10 years as well. But yeah,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. I'll be dead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
No, and I know from talking to the collectors that I hang out with, we're all just tired of a $25,000 41 millimeter OP.
Yeah. I'm crazy.
Yeah. 500% markup. What the hell?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm with Tim. OP. I told my guy, put me on the list for a left-hand drive. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny you mentioned the OP. We talked specifically about that yesterday, and I hope I don't mess this up what he said, but he had a really interesting point. And because the guy that I deal with there, he is a Rolex heavy type of person. Like he's been over there, he's gone through all their training. He used to be able to service them, all this kind of stuff. And he said that the reason that they discontinued that OP is because of the crazy hype value that it went to, because Rolex is trying to protect the people who buy those on the gray market. Because how pissed are you going to be if you spend 40 grand on one of those, because it's a high runner. It's not a low run one like a Pepsi or a Daytona, Steel Daytona. It's supposed to be their high runner. So once they get back up and running and they're producing thousands of these and they're sending them all out, how mad are you going to be if you paid a premium for that? And now, because they finally got caught back up, everybody has them and you can get them for $7 grand now. So they basically discontinued it to continue the rarity of it. and because to protect the people who already bought them. That's what his theory is. I don't know
see that.
Yeah, I could see it too. It made when he said it, I was like, that makes friggin' total sense that they would discontinue it after a year, because they looked at it and was like, holy cow, we can't have this happen. We can't have these people get all pissed off at us because they spent 40 grand on a watch that we're gonna make 10,000 of next year. You know, like it doesn't.
Yeah. Rolex actually, they really try to protect the value of their watches. So they try to produce as many as they can, but I think they're monitoring the secondary market like very closely. By the way, guys, I put a poll for Rolling Mania. Which watch should he go for? The two-tone bluesy, OG, Root Beer, or Explorer 1 for a bit of everything use for dress, sports, and kind of dressy everyday stuff. Please check the poll and make sure you answer the question. Mr. Zoso, $2. Tim, I asked the other day what happened with Nico. Mr. Zoso, if you email me, I'll send you the link to a video. Okay? Thank you.
That's a lot to rehash.
Yeah,
keep up with all the players, man.
Yeah, that was a bit of a thing happened between me and him.
Bit of a thing.
And just for fun, there's another gray market dealer whose first name might be Bob, that currently has a 41 millimeter turquoise OP for sale for $44,500.
Yeah. But that's what he was saying. Like, can you imagine if you're one of these Rolex collectors and you're like, I just need to have that. You pull the trigger on that, and then a year later they're just pumping them out like regular OPs again. That's what they want to avoid.
That's why I buy vintage stuff, because I'm not paying a gray market guy 3 times the price for a Pepsi or whatever it might be.
Yeah. And look, I think people's collections have grown to the point where we're like, man, I have 6 watches or 7, and it's like, there's no reason for me to buy anything on gray market. I have all the watches. Like, if I can get a watch from the AD, I'll take it. But I'm not gonna be like going out of my way to get stuff on the gray. And it's the gray market is more so for people trying to get into the hobby and build up maybe a collection very quick.
Yeah.
And here's the perfect comparison to this stupid OP that I'm looking at, and I don't think the watch is stupid. I think the price is. This is a 3-hand time only watch for $44,500, or basically about $1,000 less than what I negotiated in the deal to get my Patek annual calendar white gold.
Yeah, that's
Which watch would you rather have?
I have a Vacheron that I got on the gray market for a really good deal, and brand new. That one is still 15,000 less than that, and that's nonsense.
Yeah,
that's nonsense.
I'm glad they discontinued it.
Just to answer an NZ Time Teller here, if Black Bay 58 is not good on the gray market anymore, what will be another watch to get at the similar price point, which will not lose too much on the gray? I think, look, ask for the Black Bay Pro. Ask for the Black Bay Pro. Tell them that you've been looking through the catalog, and you want to do a lot of travel. You've been stuffed at home for long enough, and you talk to a friend. He said, hey, you're going to be doing a lot of travel. Get the Pro.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. Get on the wait list. So, because I mean, Black Bay is a great watch.
Yeah, it's a nice looking watch.
Yeah, but you need to. They should put you on the wait list for another piece if you're going to be buying it. Like losing money or the over retail value of the watch, no problem, as long as you can get something that otherwise would be impossible without a purchase history. So
what's the price point of the 58? What is that, like?
I think it's like 4. Yeah, it's $4,000. Yeah,
3,500 for the blue, brand new.
Oh, what do we got there? Oh,
Japanese
whiskey, nice.
What is that?
Yeah, Fuyu. This stuff is great.
Yeah,
But you can only get it online from PA State stores.
Yeah.
You can't find it in the store.
No, my friend has a couple bottles. He's a whiskey collector. He's got some of that. I always
Maybe
steal
in Brooklyn. Maybe in Brooklyn you can get it. I don't know, but
Holy
30.
shit! Look at this, guys. Bear Clooney says that in gray market groups, Tiffany Oyster Perpetual 41 is selling at 28.5 thousand.
So definitely,
Whoa!
that means that, by the way, in case you didn't notice, the gray market dealers are taking advantage of it. So if it's at
Jeez.
28.5, they're going to list it for what, 40?
Yeah.
35,
Oh yeah.
40?
I mean, they'll
Yeah.
try to list it as high as possible,
Yeah.
but man, well, I was
If I were,
thinking that. So I was thinking that that piece is going to be going for 60. But wow, that's a significant drop. This just goes to show, man, this is like so random.
yeah. Yeah, but whenever I bought gray market watches, I basically look at what, if I would be able to sell it for if I sold it direct to somebody, and then I would mark it up 25%. And if they're asking for more than that, then they're going to have to negotiate with me, because gray market dealers do not need to make more than 25% on a flip, unless there's a higher end ones, and maybe you stretch to 30 or something, because if they send it for polishing or servicing or whatever it might be. 25% is about all I'm going to do.
hey,
Uh,
have you guys ever dealt with any European dealers like France or Italy or?
no,
Mm-mm.
no,
Okay.
but
There's certain watches that, especially when they're vintage, that you just can't get here. And I found a couple, but they look legitimate, but it scares me. You know what I mean?
yeah, vintage watches from across the sea. That is red alert, red
Yeah,
alert.
yeah.
Yeah, I would, I would not recommend. I would not recommend going overseas to buy watches. You can really get screwed. But mm,
I
yeah,
tried to do a deal with a guy in Copenhagen one time and we couldn't get to a price. And I tried again with another guy in Amsterdam. And again, we couldn't get to a price that worked with the shipping and everything.
yeah,
It's the closest I got.
But
and to
it was a newer watch.
15, 20 years old, but yeah,
Right, right.
on the newer side.
yeah, just a waste of time, just a huge waste of time.
Yeah.
Uh, in long run, Bear says in long run, no tutor will hold well on secondary. At the moment, best choice is Diet Panda. There you go. It's a great piece. Diet Panda, Black Bay Pro. The Pepsi is very soft at the moment.
Yeah, and
Mr. Tutor.
there's some Seamasters that are in that price range that'll hold their value if you buy them right on the secondary market.
Yeah, but not new, not new. Maybe the new green Seamaster.
Ah,
There's a thing to consider. No.
no.
Damn. I'm gonna try to go for that one just to pass it on to someone. Not flip it, just pass it on. Because I already bought one Omega. Hopefully they'll look out for me and get me one of the first green Seamasters. Mr. Tudor, hey Tim, have you noticed the new Black Bay steel and gold no longer has snowflake hands? What?
Really?
What? I'm looking at that. The hell? Lollipop. What? Black Bay. Which one is that? The new. Oh, wait.
Is
Was
it the
this?
diet root beer?
Oh, damn. Look at this. The new Black Bay. You see that? That is. I have not noticed that. Oh my God. Yeah, because look, if we take a look here, for example, the Black Bay Pro, you can see that the seconds hand, it's got the diamond at the end. See?
Yep.
It's got the square. But you go to the new Black Bay. Let's see. The new Black Bay right here. Boom, and it's got the lollipop. It's got the circle in the middle.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Interesting. Ooh, I don't know if I like this change. Huh. It's very subtle. AK Dave says, Timbo, I haven't told you today. I love you, man. Thank you. Uh, hey, Diego, sometimes you're forced to buy a watch from overseas or see it with his Texas, for example. Texan. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, see, look, with the Texan, though, there's certain watches that like, because he was getting that Texan, right? It's such a unique piece that you can't really fake it, right? You can't really kind of mess
Oh,
around with it.
that's an oyster quartz? No, it was in an
Yeah,
oyster quartz case, right?
yeah.
And where did he get that watch?
Oh, I don't know, but he got it somewhere from overseas. He really chased it down.
Maybe I should talk to him
Yeah.
because I'm an oyster quartz guy, and that's what I was looking at, another oyster quartz. But they
Hey,
were
maybe you
only
know what?
in
Maybe he
Europe.
can chase you down one because he already
Yeah,
has experience of doing it.
yeah,
He was just trying to build a three-piece collection because now he's
right,
got the King Midas full gold,
right.
the oyster quartz, and he's got the that one, was that called? The Texan.
The Texan, yeah,
It's got the three. It's like a combo. I think those are three kind of gold Rolexes that were created at that weird era, the quartz era.
right.
Fries with mayo, wave dial, sword hand Seamaster. If you bought them 10 years ago, damn, were nothing. They were so cheap. They were really really cheap. Let's see. What is the result for the poll? Guys, make sure you vote. What should Rolly Mania go for? It looks like Root Beer is winning. It's very close with the Explorer 1. Nobody's liking the Bluesy. The Bluesy is even though Tudor is like releasing so many two-tone watches, I think look with Tudor's trying to raise their prices by going two-tone, right? They're doing it very sneakily. Same thing with Zenith. Zenith released the whole line of two-tone and now solid gold. Uh, Zenith El Primeros. Everyone is trying to jack up prices in a very very sneaky way. This, what do they want for it? 5,500 versus 4,175. Damn. Very very subtle. Diego Billy Z. uh
There's quite a stir up. There's some comparisons of me with actors. I am the non-famous Billy Zane's brother, who's not as popular, and apparently I have terrible taste in shirts. So that's,
uh just a quick update from the Blondie. She's almost done painting her stairs. Let me pull up these pictures that you told me. Oh, that's the watch that we were all kind of talking about, right? This was released very quietly.
mm-hmm.
Uh Omega did not make a big deal out of it, but this is probably one of the best Omega releases this year because everything else was just a homage to a Rolex. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull these up. Second. Let's see here. Here we go. That's the. What was this one called? Second.
Actually,
David.
you know what? I forget the name of it.
Damn.
I don't know. Put pictures.
Look,
Somebody will know it.
I already pulled it up like 3 times before. We're like, everyone agrees that we love this watch, but man, because
No, don't worry about it. I didn't know. I must
yeah.
have missed those. But
Oh, you didn't know that we brought it up? Yeah. Oh,
I'm
it's a CK859, I think. Yeah. Okay. CK859. Okay, let me pull this up. Check this out. This was probably the best. Something that, yes, this looks a little bit like the Paddock, right? The Patek Calatrava. But with that sector dial. Have you seen this one in the store?
I took these pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You took the pictures of this one. What do you think about it?
I really liked it in person. I wasn't allowed to try it on because this one has been sold. Like he had it in the back and he just wanted to show us. But
Yeah.
I was really impressed in person with it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a perfect watch. You know, I have that Nomos that I have to make a video about. I don't know when I'm gonna get to it, but this is like the better version of that watch, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Omega. It's a little bit, it's a bit more
Are they blue,
interesting.
those hands, David?
Yeah, they
Blue.
are blue.
Okay.
Yep.
Is that an applied Omega logo or is it painted?
Oh, it looks painted.
It is paint. I believe everything is all the indices and everything inside there is painted.
Yeah. I love everything about this watch. This is just, a cool steel dress watch.
Yeah, exactly.
Manual wind. It has a
How big
huge
is
power
that?
reserve. I think it's like 72 hours. Very, very modern, and at the same time, kind of got the classic look. So sweet, so sweet.
That
Man.
movement's beautiful.
Yeah. Omega really hit it out of the park here on this one.
Yeah, I stared at that movement for a while and I was just like,
Yeah.
I know it's all machined and I know but it's really hard without a loop. It would be hard to tell that those are not hand finished. But yeah, it's nice.
Man, but it's so cool because the movement kind of fits the case. Everything is just perfect about this watch. I mean, there's just literally I have zero complaints about it. Because sometimes they take a small movement and fit it into a bigger case and stuff looks disproportional. Like this thing, there's no date here to ruin the symmetry of the dial. There's nothing to kind of mess it up. It's just freaking sweet watch.
The
I love it.
hands all line up perfectly to the indexes. Right.
Oh yeah. The hands are long enough.
They reach the end of the hour markers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. I mean, he brought it out, and I kind of wished I could have put it on my wrist because the size looks good too. I think it's a 38, and that's like my sweet spot for this type of watch. And so I might. I told him to let me know when he got another one in, so I can go in and look at it.
Yeah, this is such a sweet watch. I freaking love it. Oh.
I actually like that better than the Patek, the Calatrava sector dial one, where it seems like the hands are like just too short for everything.
Yeah, because it has the old movement, that Patek that you're talking about. It has the movement from the previous generation. So there's flaws with it. Just like 5196 Patek, it's flawed. The seconds at 6, they're a little bit too high because it's a tiny movement on the inside. It's like the same movement that they had for the 33 mil size. So it's just everything's a little bit out of proportion. But man, what a killer dress watch. This is like like this is a great stepping stone watch to a Vacheron or a Patek dress watch. Like you can get this. This hits all the marks except it's not a precious gold and not a holy trinity. But everything else, I think it's like it's perfect. This is what the dress watch should kind of be. You take it out, wind, set the time, whack it on, and you're out of the house. Because I'm lazy, I don't want to set up a whole perpetual calendar. Oh, it would kill me. It would literally kill me. Precious metal equals sugar daddy.
I'll tell my wife that.
Yeah. Smobs, it says nice Omega indeed. Shame they don't make the new models like this one. Yeah, I mean, I hope Omega does more stuff like this and not the stuff that homages
I agree.
Rolexes. Okay.
Gotcha.
Mike the Snake, welcome to the show. And oh my God, huge super chat from Speedy Horrendous, $20. Happy Easter and Passover all. Gotta go see the family now. Good vibes to the panel and my amigos in the chat. Speedy, holy fuck. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that, man.
He was the only one who liked my shirt, by the way. So.
Let's see that shirt. Full screen on the shirt. That's an okay shirt.
I don't know. Hey,
David, is
whatever.
that pink?
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably got it because you saw me wear pink. Like,
Yeah. I mean, I hate to burst your bubble, but pink is also one of my. Gray is actually my favorite color, but when I was in school, they told me I wasn't allowed to pick gray because it's not an actual color. So I went, now pink is like that. So I picked pink as my favorite colors after that, just to piss everybody off. And then it just became my favorite color.
I live in North Carolina. Gray is a color.
Yeah. Well, because you're not allowed. Well, when they went around the room, it's like, what's your favorite color? And I was like, gray. And they're like, no, you can't pick black, white, or gray because black isn't a color, white isn't a color, and gray is just a combination of the two. So you had to pick one of the other ones. And I was like, all right, thanks.
You have pink shorts like Tim?
I don't have pink shorts.
hey. I think I'm pulling back on that pink shorts look. Did you guys see in my Instagram? Guys?
No.
I have only one flaw. By the way, Mike the Snake, welcome to the show. 1 second. Is it going to focus? Oh, it's focused on the fat
Can
wind.
you hear me okay?
Mikey, it's a little bit low.
Oh, no.
But yeah.
Is that better? You can hear me
It's
better?
way better. See, I'm trying to clean
nice.
up my
Yeah,
look.
you have been dressing up
look at
lately.
you.
I noticed
Yeah.
that.
The only problem is,
mighty dapper.
guys, I still didn't get my shoes back from repair because it's like Easter. They're closed. I couldn't get them on Thursday, so now I have to go tomorrow. I just need to get them before I go to Vegas because I need the shoes. Then I got the full, new, and improved Tim Wright ready to go.
My little puppy ate my favorite shoes just the other day.
No.
Aw, Mikey.
Anything that I touch is a cue for her to broadcast throughout the house in small bits. But hey, that watch that you just had up, that Omega, goddamn, that watch had it going on. And I'm not a real big dress watch kind of Calatrava-ish looking watch guy, but man, that watch, that is close to perfect, as it gets, outside of sports watch territory. I mean, the blued hands, the dial's not too busy. The shape of it is really nice. The lugs transition from the case really nicely into the bracelet.
You know what will be a perfect 3-piece Omega collection, Mikey?
I would guess a Man on the Moon, this one, and
this is the hard one.
A 3-2-1.
No. The 3-2-1, it's like, if you either 3-2-1 or 3-8-6-1. 3-2-1, it's not that great. It's a little bit overhyped.
Well,
obviously, in real world,
watch that they make that's it's got it's kind of asymmetrical, and some of them have diamonds on the sides. And the women's version.
You're talking about the Giorgenta design, I think. What's it called? Fuck, I forget.
But you're not thinking of that one. What's the other watch? What's the third one you're thinking of?
I'm thinking of Plo Prof.
Oh, the Plo Prof. Okay, yeah.
Seamaster is a great watch, right?
Yeah.
You get a diver, a dress, and a chrono.
But it's Seamaster, man. It's got too many things that I hate about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think Plo Prof is the coolest because you get a chunky watch, you get medium size watch in the Speedy, and then you get a smaller watch in this one right here.
Plus, you can run around the house with it and pretend you're like Star Wars because it looks just like the Millennium
Falcon. What's the price
Falcon.
on this thing? $6,500. Ooh, it's not cheap.
Ooh, that's not. Neither is the
Yeah.
Ploprof though. Isn't the Ploprof like 13 or
Ploprof is
something?
really expensive. Actually, I don't
Yeah.
think they make steel Ploprofs anymore. So
What are
I
they
would
made
have
of?
to.
No, it's like $8,000, I think.
Yeah.
The one that Paul Thorpe got was like
What do they
$8,000,
make
$7,000.
Ploprofs out of now?
Titanium.
Oh, okay, okay.
So they're really
Okay.
light, but
They're 12.6
But-
on
Well,
the
they're
side.
big fucking watches. I tried one on years ago. It was steel with the steel braided bracelet,
Mhm.
and it was a. I mean, it was as heavy as my James Cameron. You know, big fucking chunky monkey heavy duty piece of machinery.
yeah.
And
See, right now, look, there's only 3 models here, and they're all titanium. Unfortunately, it sucks. It sucks. Maybe maybe the next time they do it, it's the grade 2 titanium. Maybe they'll redo them, and there's gonna be more options. But as the moment, it's all titanium.
yeah,
Very sad.
these are all only in grade 2?
Grade 2 and grade 1, they have their advantages or disadvantages.
No, with the kid, if you get grade 5, then you're talking
Oh.
nice, real nice titanium that
Yeah.
shines up more steel colored and is much harder. And
Yeah.
but steel 1 and 2, yeah, they're what I would call soft titanium, and not that it's soft or anything, but um, more easily micro scratched, but harder to ding than steel. Like it's easier to put little micro scratches in it, but it's harder to put a digger.
Wait.
into it.
So there's like the 2 most popular grades of titanium, grade 2 and grade 5.
I believe so. Yes.
So what? Now I know David. He does CNC machining. Do you know what the difference between the 2 is? Like the biggest
Yeah.
differences?
Yeah. Grade 5 has more vanadium and aluminum in it.
That is, yeah. I'm not. I have to look it up. I don't know the difference between those two.
Gotcha.
I used to have a bicycle shop, and they we used to the very first titanium bicycles were made from pure titanium, grade 1, probably from nuclear power plants from Russia, and they were flexible flexi flyers, and they cracked. Then they started coming out with these new alloys, this
Mhm.
5V something 5V10N, and it was like 5% nickel, 10% vanadium, and these new alloys just transformed titanium into this like super metal, great for bicycles, but also it transformed it from this kind of, if you look at machined titanium under a microscope,
Yeah.
it looks like Play-Doh if you drug your fingernails across Play-Doh. It's scaled. It's got little scratchy scales in the direction that you drug your fingernails across. It
Yeah.
doesn't cut real cleanly, okay? Because it's kind of elastic. It's kind of an elastic metal. Now,
The
as you get
titanium?
toward, yeah. I mean, I'm talking like super hyper microscopically, okay? But
Mm.
when you get to grade 5, it starts to become more of a harder, more stainless steel-ish hardness metal, and it cuts more cleanly. It's a little harder to cut,
Yes.
it's a little, but um, I worked at the shop making titanium knives for 3 years, and our CNC machine zipped through titanium as fast as it zipped through steel or any other material.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had to change the bits out faster. That's all.
Gotcha.
It just wore the bits out a little more quickly. But yeah.
Yeah, titanium has really, really became popular. I was really, honestly, I was really hoping for titanium Rolex. I guess we still have to wait for the maybe next year. I mean, it's like whenever you expect something, Rolex doesn't do it. I mean, they
Yeah,
teased
exactly.
everyone with the titanium Yachtmaster in those images, and then they didn't do it just
Yeah.
because that would have been something that it was diversion. They always
Yeah.
have some kind of red herring for everyone. Then
Yeah.
everybody starts chasing this red
Yeah,
herring, and
they
they come
send
up
you
with
off
the
in the
freaking
wrong
left hand
direction.
drive.
M in the chat asks, "So what do I think of Bianchi bikes? They used to be
Mm.
like the cat's meow of road bikes. All the when steel bicycles were the the big thing. Bianchi was like just about the nicest, or up there with the nicest you could buy, short of getting a handmade, custom made for you. And I'm sure Bianchi's still around. I'm sure their bikes today are made of carbon fiber and all composite. You know, all the companies have just gone in that direction. So, but I'd expect Bianchi to still be in the high end range.
Mm.
And that's what I think of them. I haven't been in the bike industry since 2000, not even 2000,
Mikey,
1994.
are we gonna be making a movie about? We're gonna get a Sheen to fly to San Fran.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you,
I'll
me,
come
a
down.
Sheen.
We'll meet up.
We're gonna do a movie. Yeah.
You want? Sounds good, man. You want to do it up here, do wine tasting, or you
Yeah.
want to do it in the city,
Hey,
or
I don't.
both, or both?
Hey, a little bit of everything. I want to do a bit of everything.
Sounds
w-
good. I'm down.
Cool. Because yeah, time is going fast. Time is going fast. Mike the
Tempest
Snake
Fugit.
is superstar. René de la Paz.
Ah,
Guys, make sure to upvote the live stream. I would really, really appreciate it. Let's see here.
yeah, always up for.
Yeah. Brian, what
Yeah,
else is going on
Yeah.
in your wristwatch collection? Oh, that's a nice T-shirt, by the way. This is noticing it just now.
Oh,
Queen,
nice.
holy
Queen.
shit!
Right on, dude.
Wow.
Queen
I knew it
fucking
looked
rules. I just watched Bohemian Rhapsody, the movie, just like 2 nights ago.
What the hell
Oh,
is wrong with you, and why did it take so long?
Oh, I've seen
a
it
good movie.
before. I just
Oh, okay.
watched it again.
Okay, good. All right.
No, it's a great,
It's a good
great,
movie.
great movie. Great movie.
Yeah.
And I've been a huge Queen fan since I was a kid, man. Shit. Yeah. I mean, back in high school, we will rock you. You know.
Mike, I'll be the I'll play devil's advocate and be the jerk here. I'm a huge Queen fan, and I hated that movie.
Oh, did you?
Because I'm a Queen fan, and like there's just certain things you could tell that the band had creative license to reject anything that would make them look bad. I mean, Freddie Mercury literally had rumored to have a sexual relationship with David Bowie. They played Under Pressure in the movie in the background, but never mentioned anything about a potential relate with the two biggest pop stars of the time period were like dating or hooking up or whatever, and they never mentioned it. But they did spend 20 minutes at the end of the movie watching a poor karaoke version of Live Aid. So that's just a little bit of a problem.
It's kind of like the book is always better than the movie.
Yeah, pretty much, I guess.
So yeah, but I have to agree. I mean, if you really want to look at the real life of Freddie Mercury, he was an absolute wild man.
He's a maniac.
He was a sexual fucking freak,
Deviant.
And they got some stuff out of order in the movie, and I think it was they jiggered around with the timeline of reality.
Yeah, they did. But still, it was a nice rehash of Queen. Listen to some old songs that haven't heard in a long time, and yeah.
I'll bet anyone my Pepsi that the real way that they came up with "We Will Rock You" was not them sitting around there and tapping.
No, I bet you. I'm with you on that.
Hollywood all over the place, and the band's like, "Yeah, that's cool."
Yeah. No, that's not how.
I am waiting for the new limited edition Brian May Seiko 5. So.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It released in Europe, and it's supposed to be here in the States by May 1st. So I'll get at least one, maybe two of them.
Oh, speaking of gimmicky watches, when I was at the Omega boutique, I did give the guy a hard time about the moon swatches, and he's a big technician guy, and he did not pull any punches. He said how disappointed he was with how, like, with Omega, partnering with them, and yeah, he kind of let it fly. It was pretty funny to hear somebody
partnering with who? Breitling?
No, with Swatch, the moon
swatch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he basically said, he's like, hey, it's actually helping our sales and everything, but he's like, that's just a monstrosity.
I just got a new 1861. I chose against the 3861. I had one in each hand, and I opted for the big box. I wanted the big box, and I liked I just liked the older version a little bit better. I couldn't justify the extra $1,000.
Was it 1,000? I think it's like 2,000, Mike.
Yeah, maybe so, but you know, it was like $5,000, 5,500 for my 1861.
Yeah. I said the same thing. If you guys, if I was buying it with my own money, I think 1861 is it does everything it needs to do.
It's the iconic classic moonwatch. A Hesselite. Plastic crystal, hand wind, no clear back. It's the true, truest thing to the 321.
Just put it on and you're good to go.
That you can still buy today without buying a vintage one, and going all the way and buying the real deal. But that's that, and then that's what I wanted. I didn't want any other variation. Because they have about 30.
Oh,
there's the Snoopy and the fucking.
There's like
all
four
the
Snoopies. There's
space
4 Snoopies.
watches and the
3 Snoopies.
And they got the Snoopy reduced.
There's gonna be a fourth one though.
They got the Moonwatch reduced, or not the Moonwatch, but the Speedmaster reduced, which is like I think it's slightly smaller and less expensive version. Basically,
Tony, do you have any Omegas? You're full Rolex, right?
I have a 69 Speedy.
Nice.
861 pre-moon.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I've got a 300M Seamaster.
Cool.
The James Bond version. I just put it on a blue rubber strap, which looks so much better on a blue rubber strap. I'm actually wearing it again.
After I get my root beer checklist, one of the first three is the Seamaster 300 Heritage, the lollipop, the one that doesn't have the bezel and doesn't have the helium escape valve. They call it the Heritage model. It's much more subdued. It's just like there's just a lot less watch there. I'm not a huge fan of the regular Seamaster because the skeleton hands and the scalloped bezel, but these are all just personal things, that mean nothing because they're a great watch and obviously they're popular and everybody loves them.
Well, Tim, when you were in Philly, G wasn't Small G wearing a Speedy with Broad Arrow or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah. Was it Broad Arrow? Or was it the first Omega in space? It was
a Speedmaster, wasn't it?
It was a Speedy, I think, with the steel bezel.
Yeah, that was a nice watch. That's a nice watch.
Yeah,
I have the second watch in space, which is the Pogue.
I need to go to Philly again.
Technically, it's not the second watch, but
I don't know when.
The Seiko Pogue, William Pogue smuggled it aboard his spacesuit.
I have one of those, a Seiko.
And wore it in space. There's pictures of him wearing both of his Omega and his Seiko, and I read that he preferred using his Seiko for thruster burns and stuff like that, using the chronograph on it. And it's also proof that an automatic will work in space. Because
I don't know. I don't know about that. But look, I'm ever since I had the Speedy, I'm really appreciating the manual wind.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
just
love it.
something,
It's something
it's
just about
fun.
the ritual of every morning, just
Yeah.
winding it up, and yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
really
Maybe
fun. It's really fun.
you should
I love
definitely
manual winds. I love them.
Mm.
you should definitely plan another trip. I mean, the way that because OC
Yeah.
ran you home then, right? Like he drove you back to where he was. Like you could
OC?
easily, yeah. If you and him wanted to come down, how long did it take him to get into town there? Not like what, like an hour, 2 hours?
Look, I think it's best for me to take that train. That is the
Yeah,
fastest
whatever.
thing.
Yeah,
But
well,
if he could just get me a lift to that train station again, that's the best way.
anytime you figure it out. I mean, Sean and I
Yeah.
talked about that yesterday. We'd love to do anytime you want to do that, and have
Yeah.
Tony come.
Well, I think we could do something after I come back from Vegas. I'm gonna go to Vegas, come back, and we
Right.
could do something like just a weekend, 2 days, and we can go around, do like a walking live stream, check
Super
out
chat.
the place, right?
That'd be cool. Weather's yeah, we'll go up all from the river and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we got to
Road
take you to Jewelers Row.
Mutation,
Jewelers Row in
five
Philly.
Yep.
5 Swiss francs. Is it possible to get price reduction on a new release like the Omega CK859? I think it's all depends on whether you're buying it from the boutique or like an authorized dealer, right? Omega boutiques, they don't want to discount anything at this point.
No.
I got no discount.
Yeah.
But I think you might have to, with the new releases, it's just like with anything. They probably won't right now, but give it a little bit of time because
Yeah.
what they're telling me is that the new models on anything, I mean, Tudor, Omega, anything, they are selling them as fast as they're going to come in. So it's unlikely that you would get a discount. But I mean, I don't know. Wait till the end, towards the end of the year, you probably could.
It seems like Tudor and Omega are really rocking it pretty hard right now.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. I mean, it's nice to see other companies, doing well. Just with the last year, everybody just pissing and moaning about Rolex, including me. So yeah, because
there's more to collecting than Rolex.
yeah, there is.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be going for next. Let's see here.
Timmy, while you're in Vegas, because I was there last week.
Yes.
First of all, I think you can get a little bit of a discount from a AD if you have a relationship already with that AD. But the boutique, forget it. The boutique is going to charge you extra if you ask for a discount. Especially Omega boutiques, because they're assholes, especially the one in Las Vegas. I didn't say that out loud, but it's not. It's the one at the Bellagio. While we were there, we went looking for the Cartier Solar Beat for my wife, which apparently has turned into a unicorn and only shows up on the third Tuesday of the second week of the fourth month with 2 moons in it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
I've only seen it once on the wrist of a very beautiful woman.
Yeah. I tried on the new blue Santos large with the blue and the blue dial and the blue and the white dial and the blue rubber strap, and oh my god, I thought I fell in love.
But it's the big one.
It's the big one, and it's the big watch
with the blue bezel.
With the blue bezel, I like the white
lines,
dial.
Right?
Yep, lines through the bezel, lines through the dial. Yeah,
bring it up, Timmy. Bring it up.
Pull it up, Timmy. Let's pull it up. Cartier.
I can't remember a home run outside of what some of the stuff that Rolex does as big as what Cartier is doing with the Santos right now in all the different models. I haven't seen a loser in any of them. The two tones, the solid golds, the skeletons. I think they're all. I mean, they might not be for everybody, but I don't think anybody can look at them and say that they made a mistake with any of these. Like they are all winners.
My only minor complaint with these watches is there's no hidden Cartier signature in the 7 or the 10.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, is that
That's
right?
Yeah.
huh.
And both Cartier boutiques that I went to did not have a loop to let me look real close, but they said no, there isn't.
Oh, I think it's because the indices are applied white gold.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think that would be possible.
Minor
put in there.
detail, but I was
Now,
I was looking at that and going, let's see, there's the
Yeah.
Laureato, there's the Alpine Eagle, there's all these 3-hander date integrated bracelet watches.
Hmm.
The only
And
difference is
overseas.
the Cartier doesn't have a screw down crown.
No,
No,
So, and I'm
not.
not going swimming with it.
but it's not a diver's watch either.
No.
100
No,
meters
no, no.
water.
This is a Steel Sports Stunner, I think. Technically, isn't this like supposed to be a pilot watch, right? I mean,
It's the
Sure.
original pilot watch,
Yeah.
or whatever.
It's the original wristwatch.
they even got the loom in the hands
Mm-hmm.
this time. What?
Yeah, and I like the white dial version better than the blue dial.
Yeah, so this
because
is the
it
blue
just gets too
dial,
blue.
right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the white dial version. It's a very interesting one. Now, personally, I'm waiting for something like this on the medium.
So
Ah,
how big is that? It's too big.
I
It's
mean,
adult
for me,
size.
it's a little bit bulky.
It's
But-
a little bit. Yeah, it just. I've said this probably on this stream, and I know Tim and I have talked about it. And I think Tony, even like the medium size, even though it looks modern and everything like that, it looks like a Santos when you're wearing it. The bigger ones look like somebody's idea of a modern version of a Santos instead of just staying with the heritage. So it's all with what you like, and if you have big wrists, they're
Yeah, Square Watch. Before I bought this, which is beautiful, I'm going to get that Caliber 11 Hoyer Steve McQueen that Tim so rightfully corrected me on as to which model and caliber that I actually wanted, because I had my eyes, I was looking at the wrong one, and
Mhm.
Tim steered me in the right direction, and
Yeah.
that's on my short list of after I score my root beer, and after the miracle happens somehow someday.
Yeah, guys,
And,
before you pull a trigger on something, come on, hop on the show. Let's talk about it, and maybe we can save you from making a mistake, a huge mistake, like we
yeah,
did
I was
earlier
ready
with
to
that
buy
black.
that one with the Gulf colors,
Yeah, that's
and
a
the stripes.
huge mistake.
That would have been buying the jacket that Steve McQueen wore.
Brian, what is this bezel? Is this ceramic or is it blued steel? Because
DLC coated.
Yep.
it's a it's a blue DLC
DLC.
coating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be more scratch resistant, but it is still going to be able to scratch it for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Now is
Interesting.
DLC available in colors? Because I've got a DLC. We used to DLC coat the knives at the shop I work, but it was only in black. I didn't realize they made DLC in other colors. I always thought DLC was black only.
There it is, right in front of you.
Okay.
It's the blue
okay.
DLC.
Well, there you go. Learn something new every day. I do know that DLC is highly resistant to scratches. This knife's been in my pocket for 10
Yeah.
years with my keys and does not show a single scratch.
Okay, maybe it is better than I thought.
It's very resistant to, it's not resistant to big bangs or, big dings or anything like that. But, don't be afraid to put it, like this knife, drop it in your pocket with your keys and let them jingle around together, which would scratch up any other knife, or at least the outside. Wow, look at that.
Yeah. So
Tim, you
I,
mentioned. Oh, sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
no, I really like that watch. My only comment when I had it on me was it didn't look like a Cartier to me because it had that blue dial just didn't look like Cartier.
Now,
Right.
is that DLC actually blue, or is it?
Yeah, blue deal. That's why
Okay.
I've seen it in the store. This is by the way, this is shout out to Alex who sent me this picture.
Yeah, I don't
Alex,
think that
Yeah.
Looks like a
And
Frank
because
Mueller or
I've seen
something.
it like in the window. I didn't want to take it out. I was too I was too busy. I was trying to get my shoes fixed. But I've seen it, and it was really shiny. And I was, I was kind of confused. Like, oh, what is this? It looks ceramic-y.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, I wanted to find out. It does look very, very interesting.
Yeah.
But
Now,
Tim, you mentioned this might have been 2 weeks ago.
Mm.
You were talking about the screws on around the bezel there. Those do
Yes.
hold the bezel on. They don't hold the case together, but
Yes.
that bezel can be unscrewed and I think taken off and polished and things like that. So those are functional screws. As far as I know, they're functional.
well, I think that's why I was saying these someone made a complaint. They said, "Oh, I don't like this watch because the screws are not aligned. Like they're not
Right.
they're every
like
which
like
way."
like an AP. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And I think I mentioned like, "Oh, I think these are real screws. That's why they're not aligned because aligning a screw,
Yeah.
it's a bitch of a process."
It's almost impossible to.
Yeah, I mean, for example, those screws on the Royal Oak, I mean, they're fake screws. That's why they're
Well, no,
aligned.
they're not fake. It's just the head of the screw drops in from the top, and so it's a hex, and so they're able to get the lines to all
No,
go
no,
in the right
but
same
for
direction, and the screw comes in, the nut comes in from
yeah,
the
yeah. It's
backside,
exactly, exactly.
and
It's not the
so
right part of
that's
the
why
screw.
they're able to get the lines to all line up on the top
Exactly.
because they're a hex fitting into a hex hole, and that's why they're able to get all the lines
But
to line
Mikey,
up.
it's actually possible to align the screw, but it's super expensive. I think this is why actually the new Seamasters. Now the back of the Seamaster is a screw down, right?
Yeah.
And Omega, they actually patented some kind of technology to be able to screw the back in,
Yeah.
like and have it line up. So the back
Oh,
of the Seamaster, you see how it says Diver 300,
yeah,
and
it
it's
stops
all
right at the right point.
yeah, it's perfectly
Um,
lined up, and they have some kind of patent. So
yeah,
when they
because
screw it in, it perfectly aligns.
it was uh we had our screws specifically made for our knives, and it was
Mm,
impossible to get
yeah.
the heads of the screws to
Yeah, that's why
line up
actually
in the same
Rolex
direction.
crown never aligns, right? You screw down the
Yeah,
Rolex screw down,
yeah.
it's never freaking aligns.
Never.
Now, I'm thinking at some point, at some point, Rolex will develop technology. I think they're just waiting. They're just biding their time. They're like, oh, this is
They
not
might, they
their
might be
number
able to
one
just fix it
priority.
with shims, just
Huh?
shim it. They might figure out a way to just shim it as they're building it, and shim it to the point where they just tighten it down and add or
I think
remove a shim until the crown stops where it's supposed to. But
I
over
think
time, as you tighten it, it's going to
Yeah.
wear in, and it's eventually going to
No,
go
but maybe
further
there's a
past.
way to do a screw down crown in such a way that it won't wear it. Like I think
Yeah,
that is
maybe.
the
Who knows?
very weak part of a like that's something, right, that these watch companies really need to work on in order to create some kind of tech to make a reliable and screw down
yeah,
crown.
but I think
Maybe
it's not as easy as you guys are making it out to be, because in order for that to happen, you need to have a fixed. So the thread depth has to be certain
Yeah,
depth,
the
and
threads
it has,
the threads
all
have
right.
to be.
Hold on, Mikey. And
Yeah.
it has to be a certain depth, and you have to have the same starting point at every time. But
Yes.
because when you're winding it and screwing it, you're not lining it up to that perfect starting point. By starting it at any random point, you could possibly damage the threads. So they need to keep it to a true screw down where you can basically start it and it'll just start wherever you start. I think it's a little more complex than you guys are. I mean, I
oh
don't know
no,
that
I'm saying it's so complicated. I think there's few brands. There are a few watches with the screw down. When you screw it in, it lines up perfectly.
are there?
I don't remember somebody might be able to find it, but there's few. Obviously, there are brands that have a logo that is symmetrical every way. That's why Tudor on their when they put a logo on the crown, they put they don't put the shield still. They still put the flower because it's symmetrical every way. So it looks
Nice.
good every which way.
Yeah.
Omega, no, it's actually it's not even a screw down. But I think if there's gonna be next big step, next leap in watchmaking, it has to be with the crown. The current crowns are very outdated. And I'm waiting for some new tech.
But
It's gonna be
if
interesting.
you're also gonna if they do figure that out, I mean, everybody knows that like you're supposed to anytime that you wind your Rolex and you screw it down, it's supposed to be like a lucky day if you screw it in and it points all the right direction and everything like that. So you're taking away that nostalgic thing from I've never had it happen.
Yeah. There's only really basically two chances for you to nail it, right? Basically, 1 and 180 off for the threads to catch and start threading. So it's either, if it happens to be lined up in one direction, then if you catch it in the other on the other beginning on the other thread, it's not going to line up. And then the next time you might catch the one that does line up.
This is so cool.
Who knows? I'm not sure.
Picture.
I don't know for sure. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got a theory for you. I got a theory for you, Timmy.
Oh, here we go.
There's 3 Rolex crowns.
Yes.
All relatively modern watches. And they are all facing up like that when you finish screwing them down.
Huh.
Why
interesting.
Why do they do that? Because most people wear them on their left hand so that when the watch is forward on the wrist, the crown is straight up and down.
Interesting.
I think you just got
lucky.
All 3.
Let me check mine.
Why does that even matter?
I
never even look at my crown, my left down crown.
Well, you don't hold on to your watches long enough. You sell them.
Ooh.
I think Mikey root beer and went to one out.
I think listen.
Like how the hell do you even see your left down crown if it's not the
Brian,
left
I think you got very lucky. I did not listen. I just made a huge mistake by looking at my Starbucks. You're not gonna believe it. This is the worst crown position you can get.
Oh, that's like the death crown.
Fuck.
It is dead.
It's a down crown.
Holy shit.
Try tightening it a little bit more.
That's as tightest as it goes. Oh my god.
At least your watch is more rare, Tim.
Fuck.
All right, well, I gotta go get
2,000 more in the resale.
Oh, and now wait a second. The Swingers watch is an upside down crown. I'm in trouble.
Upside down. Damn.
What's the Swingers watch?
That's
it's the 30 dial.
The two-tone? Is it two-tone?
30 dial.
Two-tone 30.
Oh, yeah. I love that thing. That's great.
As two-tone Timmy calls it, the Swingers watch.
That's a Vegas watch.
Yeah.
Mine's in the most boring position ever.
Hey, man, I'm not going out for drinks with people who wear 30 dial subs two-tone anymore. Fuck that.
You will if I pay for the drinks.
Got you there.
You're not gonna believe it. I have the most embarrassing video. I don't know what the hell I was even talking about. I was so discombobulated when I recorded it. I just recorded myself when I kind of snapped back to reality. I have no idea what the hell happened to me, but it's one of the most embarrassing things ever. I think I played a section of it to some people in private. I'm like, what the hell am I even talking about?
Okay.
Just I just remember I remember being with these guys, and then suddenly it's and I'm back into reality, right? And all the people that I was with are gone, and it's like, man, it's time to close. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, still got the watch. Still got the bunny ears, but no sunglasses. And I walked outside and I'm like, oh my God, I have to record myself. And I still had like some fuzzy memory, but now all of it is like erased, and I only have this video to remember this insanely embarrassing moment. By the way, guys, check out Diego's day date. It's almost perfect,
Yep. Well,
but
that's a
not
there you go.
quite there.
That's the day you play the lottery right there. When you screw it in and it looks like that, you buy some lottery tickets.
Yeah, damn. By the way, David, what's your Pepsi? And Tony,
It's
what
literally
about
the most
what
boring.
about your Pepsi?
You
Where's
know
it
what? It's
facing?
not bad.
Let me see. Let's see. Is it gonna focus? To hide your face? Nope. Damn, it's not gonna focus.
Let me see there.
Oh yeah, that's good. Is it? Nope. Can't see it.
Anyway,
Nope.
it's sideways. If anybody cares.
Here. Oh, okay. That's almost perfect. Almost perfect.
Almost.
Yeah, that's cool. That is very, very good.
Mine's perfectly sideways.
Perfectly sideways.
on
My
my
sub
James
is
Cameron.
my sub is very, very nicely sideways. Tim will do a GoFundMe now to get a crown realignment.
Mine is sideways, but it's like down a little bit, like angled down a little bit. So I don't really care. I can't see it on my wrist. I literally can't see the crown when I'm wearing it unless it's like the new GMT.
Is it because you don't have the watch anymore because you sold it that you can't?
I mean, I have it in my hand. That's how I'm able to tell.
How do we know that?
Because it's in my hand.
I can't see it.
I mean, I honestly think the issue could be fixed with shims if they figured out a way to shim the crown as it's screwed in and shim it properly. They could but it would probably take quite a bit of time and energy that they don't want to spend on their production line, just making the crown line up when it really doesn't matter and nobody really gives that big of a shit about it.
I mean, you don't get to see it at all.
Well, there's two ways around this, right? You can do what the Cartier does, right? By making a crown that's symmetrical everywhere. That's you see, Cartier is very clever with their crown, but they're not screwed down. They're not screwed down. So that's kind of a missed opportunity there.
Huh? Or they can do, like you said, what was it, Tudor that has the flower?
Yep. I mean, or brands like Vacheron, right? Or what does Patek put on? Yeah. Patek puts their symmetrical logo, right? There's few brands that are very lucky, that have very like symmetrical crowns at every angle. Let's see here.
That's
beautiful. Wow.
Yeah, that's sexy, man.
Nice.
I always love.
See, that's so
Cartier.
cool.
That's classy.
Very, very cool.
That's a beautiful watch, man. That's a beautiful watch. Wow.
That's my swingers diver's watch.
Nice.
Man. Does that crown screw down?
Yeah.
Oh, does
wow.
It?
Yeah,
man. I've never seen that Cartier. That's a rockin' looking watch, man.
But I think secretly secretly Rolex somewhere they're thinking about how can they do it so that it does line up, because that would have been an engineering like masterpiece.
Maybe, but then again, how upset would you be if the new release next year from Rolex was the same models? But hey, guess what, guys? We made it so that the crowns line up. So
yes, it's a full new generation.
A whole new generation of a quadruple lock, and the fourth lock is to line up.
Right, and they put an extra number on the end of the reference number or something like that, so you can say that you have the new one.
Hey, Darren Wright, thank you so much for becoming a member. Welcome to the membership program, guys. Remember to upvote, and if you can, Vacheron, that is beautiful.
Mine's
absolutely stunning.
I like how that watch curves. It looks like it probably wears very nicely on your wrist.
Yeah, it's great. It's got the real short lugs.
Oh wow, yeah.
Wow.
The close lug to lug makes for a nice fitting watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cool.
And it's
Yeah,
about time to put it on its rubber.
I agree, Mike. I hate I don't understand why watches, they make some beautiful watches and then they got these massive jutting out lugs.
52 millimeter lug to lug, and then the bracelet drops like vertically straight off the watch onto your wrist. It's like, yeah,
exactly, Mike. Like they make these 41 millimeters. Fuck that, man.
They can make a 44 millimeter watch, bring the lugs in, and have that watch fit on a small wrist and wear wonderfully.
Most practical is like 31.
And still be a huge watch.
Yeah, I have I have the 42 millimeter Omega Seamaster Diver Pro. It fits better than my old Submariner did, and that was a 40 mil, and it's 2 millimeters bigger, but it's just the lug to lug is better, and all that stuff drops straight down.
My old my pre ceramic subs actually dug a permanent divot into my wrist because the crown just when I would raise my wrist, it dug into my top of my hand. That's why I switched after just kind of getting tired of that. I ended up buying a bunch of Sea Dwellers because they have more of a round bottom that raises the watch up a little bit off your wrist, and that just didn't have that problem anymore. But I didn't have the Cyclops anymore, and therefore I couldn't read the date because the date is micronic. You can't, unless without a magnifying glass, you can't fucking read it.
Yeah, of course you can.
So cool. Molfred, just really quickly, check this out. That's a perfect alignment.
Damn.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
Somebody got lucky.
Very, very lucky.
Or they just stopped it right. They just stopped it right there and just made the picture.
Guys, remember you can become member only from desktop or Android computer by clicking the join button. Also, we got the real. Oh wait, Nival, $5. Tim, check your email panel thoughts. Let's check out this Cartier. That's that's a Roadster, right? Roadster.
No, that's the Ballon Blue, whatever they're called.
No, the Ballon
no, this is not a Ballon Blue. I think this is a Roadster.
No, that's a Drive to Cartier moon phase.
Drive to, there you go.
Yeah. The
that's
Ballon has a
Drive
crown guard
Roadster.
around
I got the.
You're right, Mike.
With the moon phase in rose gold. Just a second, guys. You talk about it. I'll just be.
Look at that fucking dial. Oh my god.
I mean, Cartier. You can like them or not, but they know how to make a dial. That's for sure.
Yeah, love them or hate them. Even the quartz ones, man. I love Cartier. I do love Cartier for sure.
We went into every watch store on the Las Vegas Strip and wandered around and schmoozed and cruised. And the watches that caught my attention the most were, there was a couple of gold pre-owned Cartiers in the Tourneau shop.
Yeah.
And that Santos. And an IWC Pilot Spitfire with a green dial, but you can get those all the time.
Yeah.
But that, I was just super impressed.
Yeah. The tank, the Cartier tank on a small one on a women's wrist, I think it's just about the most iconic, like perfect women's watch made. I'd even rock one of the larger ones probably, but before that I would get a Reverso. And before that, I probably would get my Hoyer Caliber 11. But I've also, I've got a list of watches this long that I want to buy, and so just probably like everybody. We can.
This is a solid piece.
It really is. It really, really is.
This freaking,
look at the way the short little lugs and the way they keep the lugs close and the lug to lug distance, I bet you, is really not that big. So it's probably a really great wearing watch, even on a small wrist. I really like it.
It's a very modern piece, and like Cartier has been, like, during the 90s, they were making stuff that's like didn't age really well.
Right.
You know, like Roadster, right? Like that's the one I got confused with. Roadster, it looks of its time. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Right? It's very acquired kind of taste. Some
Yeah.
people either like it or they're like, oh, it's not for me
Yeah.
because it looks like those vintage cars with wings on them. Very, very
I don't know about
classy.
that.
There's a
But
Roadster
this is more
EMP
timeless.
model that I love.
This is a safe watch. Like you can get this. This is
That
very
that
sexy.
watch is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I
It's
just have
really
to
great.
say, you can see the crystal, the reflection at the top right, top upper right. The way the crystal, it looks like the crystal seamlessly curves into the bezel,
Yeah.
like it's smooth, like you could barely catch your fingernail on it.
Yeah, you know what? It's got
it
a
looks
little
like
bit of that royal. You know how sorry, the 5711, it's got that glass that's kind of, it's not perfect circle.
yeah, it's not
Right? The
dome.
sapphire, it's not circular. It's got these angles to it, so they had to, cut it in a very, very specific way. Very cool.
Maybe, but you can. It's definitely domed or at least rounded around the edges to mate to the bezel. It appears to be. Man, just sharp all the way around. Just
Oh,
nothing
shoot.
bad to say about that watch.
No.
Russell says, I assume I mentioned that Rolex, what is a PM? Skydweller. Always align the crown. What is a PM?
PM Sky.
Are the Skydwellers always have the aligned crown? What?
I don't know.
I've been
And
on a
he
wait
says
list for 3 years for one, so I can't tell you.
PM.
Yeah, they said the wait list on the Sky Dwellers or Steel Sky Dwellers are 10 years
Oh,
now.
precious metal.
Oh,
Oh, precious metal.
Precious metal.
Oh,
Okay.
well, how'd they do it? So they do have some kind of a method of.
You know what they do? They probably have
Yeah.
10 crowns, and
Hmm.
they just keep stabbing ones in until they find one that fits just right, and they go with that.
Yeah,
And,
but that's not how that works because
during assembly.
sometimes my crown will align and sometimes it won't. It's all about the start. It probably just is another level of investment that they have to do on the process.
Yeah.
They're just not willing to do something that's less than a certain dollar value, maybe. I don't know. But it's whole.
So they don't do it on steel, but on precious metal, they invest this a little bit extra work to make sure that it aligns.
Well, you realize if it aligns in one position, you tighten it down and it aligns in one position, you can unscrew it and then get it to catch and start screwing at another point and have it not align. It'll be in another position just because there's more than one thread that catches and begins the threading. Okay, so you have to find that one thread, the correct thread to start the screwing on for it to line up. It's not an every time thing, or you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what
I think we're all saying the same.
I like how about 1,700 people in the chat knew that the PM
precious metal.
Yeah, we're all scratching our heads.
I don't know, Prime Minister.
Well, this is the first time I'm hearing that the precious metal Skydwellers always have the crown aligned.
Yeah, it's nice to know. Learn something new every day. Yeah, I'm going to make Jimmy happy, and I'm going to stop interrupting others, apparently, and I'm going to step off. Tim, I love you, man. It's always a pleasure. And all you other guys, it was a pleasure talking with you all.
Good seeing you, Mikey.
Take care,
we'll talk to you again soon.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter, Mike.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter, Mikey. We got 10 minutes to go. This is actually this is gonna take quite some time researching. I didn't realize this, but I guess there's nothing that comes up right away.
Yeah, I have no basis. I've never heard that before that they line up. So this is all new to me.
Yeah, definitely gonna have to see some video. I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna look at some videos of like on YouTube of precious metal Skydwellers, and seeing if the person kind of turns it on in their hand, whether the crown aligns. It's an interesting thing there.
Does anyone else picture it? Like, because Mikey always drops off about 10 minutes before Archie's stream starts. Does anyone else picture him like going into the bathroom and like psyching himself up to get on Archie's stream? Like he's looking in the mirror. He's like, "Come on, you can do this."
Yeah.
No, I figure it's because he's a person of a certain age and needs to go make sure that his bladder's empty before he gets on with Archie.
Well, that's the way less fun way to think about it.
I'm sorry. All right, maybe he got so excited with us that he had never mind.
Went in there slapping himself in the face, like getting all psyched up for Archie's stream. Like,
yeah, I didn't know I was gonna. I didn't know I was gonna cause such an issue with the crowns, but now I've gone through several listings on eBay of Sky Dwellers, and all the precious metal ones, the crown is up, and the
metal one.
Yeah, the non-precious, the crown is cockeyed.
Oh shit! Look at that. What?
Yeah, I got 5.
And the precious ones, they're all aligned.
Yeah. And
actually, you know what? I think we can probably bring this up on David SW, because David SW has really good pictures. Here we go. Let's just look at this one, just really quickly.
Brian, you definitely shouldn't apologize, because when was the last time somebody brought up something that got us talking about it for an hour, and we learned something that nobody on the panel had?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, step inside.
All right, so here we go. There's a two-tone one, crooked.
Cockeyed. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back. Let's put in Sky Dweller. There we go. Search.
You know what? We just all wasted about a year of our life, because now every time we walk by a solid gold model, we're going to have to take 2 minutes and look at the crown. So now, add that up, and it'll be a lot of wasted time.
All right, here we go. There's the solid gold one.
Sir, nice watch, but is your crown straight up? Nope, it's fake.
Yeah.
Excuse me, can I see that?
Oh, damn! Look at that. Perfect. Bang on.
There we go.
What? Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's see this rose gold. I can't believe it. Honestly, this is so groundbreaking. And is this is only on the Sky Dwellers? Again,
I don't know.
I'm gonna start. I'll start looking at Daytonas.
Yeah, bring up another solid gold one. Something solid.
Holy fuck! And also, you could see that straight means it's up. It's not vertically or anything. Right. See here again. Oh, wait a minute. What's this one? This one is not.
Oh, they didn't tighten that down.
Maybe.
Oh, that's an older one. I like it.
Maybe because it's the older one. Interesting. Yeah, because this one's got the Arabic. Maybe it's possible that it's only on the newer ones. Let's see one more newer one. Here we go.
But I mean, it has to have something to do with the movement, right? The movement covers a lot of different ground, right? And that's where the crown.
No.
Right?
I think it has to solely to do with okay, they don't have any more. But let's check this blue one just in case. I think it has to do with the thread, the threading
on the case.
Right? Yeah. See this one? I see this one. The steel one. Nope, it's crooked. Let's just corner 24 real quick. One more search, and we're gonna wrap this up.
I found a couple of gold Daytonas with the crowns upside down.
Okay, so
but they're older pieces.
Yeah.
One of them's gold with this ugly green dial.
Beautiful. Oh, you can see here the crown is straight. What? That is nuts. Huh. So interesting. So they did this in the background. It's probably I think it does have to do with the way the threading on the stem is made, and also on the inside of the crown. So those two things have to be kind of done with a lot of some kind of precision, not just randomly.
Yeah, crown tube.
And I'm sure, because I'm a professional photographer, in some instances, they're fixing that to shoot professional photography.
Maybe, yeah.
They're straightening that out. You don't want that to be crooked when a professional shot.
Right. If you're taking, so for example, but here you could tell that. Well, look, the time is 10:05, right?
Right.
They could have taken. They should have put it 10:10.
10:10, right?
Yeah, but let's see. Let's see another one. See, there's a lot of like. Let's see. Let's look at this one, right? So this one, that's not 10:10. Let's see what the crown is. Oh no angle. Okay, let's just do one more. Maybe this one. All right. Oh, this guy put it to 10:10. Let's see. Oh, I think in that angle should have been. Yeah, you can see it. It's up in this one. You can see it. It's up. Damn. Okay, one more. I just want one where the dial is
Why
not
the
set
fuck are we
properly.
talking about crowns right
It's
now?
just cool. I don't
No,
know.
it's not.
What do you want to talk about, Cam? It's a watch.
What do you
YouTube
want to
show.
talk about,
We're
Cam?
talking about a crown on a watch. What do you want
I
to talk
just
about?
want to
Cam?
talk about watches. See, this one's straight.
The
And
actual watch itself, and not just a crown.
let's see here. This one. Okay. Look, Russell says that the Rolex Sky Dweller in precious metal uses a new set of indexing teeth. These new teeth align with a similar index on the main parts within the case, allowing the crown logo to align.
There we
So
go.
they're using some kind of new tech. Okay.
Yeah, so it's an added expense that they probably don't want to put on the stainless steel ones yet.
Right.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Very.
Or maybe
Very.
with you know what? Maybe it's harder to, just like you remember how it was harder to work with the platinum to make the fluted bezels and stuff. Maybe this new teeth thing on stainless steel, it's harder to do that because of the way it's harder to work with the stainless. I don't know. Maybe you can only do it on the gold models right now. But
yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. This is very, very interesting fact, I think. Look, I didn't know this before.
Right,
open it up to Cam. He doesn't like to talk about watch crown. So Cam, watch topic, go.
Rose gold meteorite Daytona.
What do you want to talk about?
What about that's actually a white gold meteorite with a rubber strap? That would be like my grail Daytona.
Sweet.
Let's see what the gray market is, and let's see if we should go out and buy it on the gray market.
No, it's impossible. The gray market for that is going to be $200,000, I think.
That's nothing, Tim.
200,000? It's nothing.
Yeah.
Not for
It's
Cam.
nothing for rich folk like you, Tim.
Tim would have to walk 1,000 miles for that one.
Yeah, for that I would literally have to walk 1,000 miles on live streaming. 1,000
while naked, doing it backwards.
Yeah.
It's something for me.
With Blondie.
With Blondie in tow. Cam.
I gotta wait on that. I'm poor.
By the way, actually, you know what? Actually, 1,000 miles is not that long. I am planning to do a 6 months hike that's 2,250 miles next year.
Wow.
That's next year. Let's go, guys. I'm gonna do GoFundMe for that though, because I don't know, because I'm gonna be making videos on that one. So no live streams. Maybe OC is gonna take over the live streams.
Ooh, Tim, can we talk about the state of the market at this point?
Yes, we spoke about
conviction on these watches that we own.
Yeah, what about the state of the market on these watches?
It's pissed off. A lot
of money. The market
is
pissed off?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I mean, if we look at the.
How do you feel? Do you still feel the same conviction as you do holding the Cermet that you did a couple weeks ago when it was hot? The market.
Oh, I'm not selling the Cermet. I don't think I can sell the Cermet, Cam.
Well, the Pepsi, because that Pepsi's back down to like 25.
I'm not selling the Pepsi. Why would I be selling the Pepsi? Are you nuts? I love the Pepsi.
And in what world is it down to 25?
In the dealer chats.
Maybe dealer chats. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're paying for it, but that's not what they're selling it for.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go to go,
they've always been.
You go to go sell your Pepsi, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to sell it for 25.
Look, my collection is not for sale. I don't
They're not gonna give you top
have
dollar
the
for
psyche to
the
sell
Pepsi.
my
They're not
pieces.
gonna give you market price. They're gonna give you
Yeah,
what?
yeah. But that hasn't changed in the past 6 months. Six
Yes,
months
it
ago,
has.
no, it hasn't. If I were to sell my Pepsi to a dealer 6 months ago, they would have given me 25. If I were to sell it now, they would give me 25.
You in the
Yeah,
dealer
but
chat?
a couple weeks ago they would have given you 30.
No, they
Cam, you
wouldn't
in the
have.
dealer
No,
chat?
I don't think so.
No, they wouldn't have, Kim.
No.
Because those the
I mean, they're
Pepsi was
selling
going
them
for
for 30, aren't
36.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was listed on Chrono 24. No, at no point since I've owned this Pepsi would a dealer have ever given me more than 25 for it.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's been the same buyback value. When I bought it, the buyback value was 25. Now it's 25. The only manipulation is the gray market top end unworn, which is all bullshit on Chrono 24 anyway. They were trying to get 36, 35 in occasional unworn situations, but they were never going to get more than 32. And now they're going to get 31, 30, 29.
Yeah, and then it's really hard. I mean, I don't see Pepsi's flying out. Look, there's one. Oh, this is actually sorry. That's
The wait list for Pepsi is growing. It is not shrinking. So this correction is simply like Cam. You made a good point. It's a dealer chat situation. It's internal dealer situation where
that's what they're flipping it for between each other.
Yeah,
what taxes are due tomorrow.
Yeah. 32, 30. Wow. Shit.
Here, I won't dox myself because.
Hey, what's that? What is this?
That's my tax return ready to go.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Lucky you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only had to write a check for I think $4,500 this year to Uncle Sam. That was nice.
I am very happy to pay my taxes.
I am too.
I try to evade taxes as much as I can.
Good for you. And Cam, that will never catch up to you. Keep doing that.
No.
Good.
Yeah.
Cam, just imagine Tim and Archie in London and picture whether you want to be the little spoon or the big spoon. No private rooms in the big house.
guys, great stream. Thank you so much, Brian, David, Tony. Thank you for hopping on. This was so cool.
Hey, you know what? That 30-mile walk was monumental, and I got to tell you, thanks for donating that money to Ukraine. All right.
Yeah.
That was great. That was
the right thing to do. That was
Absolutely.
the right thing to do.
Yeah. Have fun in Vegas too, man.
Thank you so much, guys. And even Cam, would not be possible. The walk.
Thanks, Cam.
The walk, the fun we had, and the donation would not be possible without your guys' support. I only wish, Tony, that I could find where the hell my roommate hid the whiskey, because I don't want to buy it. Thank you so much for sending me the black label.
No worries, we'll send you some more. You just gotta hide it from her.
Because I don't want to be just drinking the good stuff. I need something in between, and I just I actually turned the whole house upside down today.
No
I
way.
think she threw it out. I don't know what happened to it, but I think she threw it out. Guys, thank you for watching.
Thanks, see you guys.
Tony, thank you for joining. And guys, I'll see you on the after show. Take care, everybody.
Paul Thorpe, let's go, baby.
is in the pub.
I'll have half.
Let's have a look.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers, Tim.
Cheers. Show them that fireplace. Look at that. Bit of warmth.
Hope you're not trying to get Archie too drunk. No, I'm giving him the day off today. He's going to cop it tomorrow.
We're going to have a great time.
Tomorrow, guys, do not miss tomorrow's live stream because I'm telling you, tomorrow is going to be a mental day.
Paul, it's amazing. We're in a London pub drinking a beer. Who would have thought this would have been possible?
Crazy, Paul, wasn't it?
Hey, what do you think? We've got a nice fireplace here. Look at this crackling. What do I say, Paulie? Paulie! What? Hey.